What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf, back at it again. Bat 9's gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna rain pretty hard for the next 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. I'm just gonna try to not get wet. I'm under a tree. I should probably be under something a little less porous, but you know, gotta work with what you got, I guess. So the hole-in-one challenge did not go that well. It hit a sprinkler head and ricocheted off past the bunker. I did make par though, so gotta take what we can get. We parred the last two holes after that too. We're getting off to a good start, starting off the comeback. Let's see if we can keep it going. First, I gotta wait this out. It is raining really hard out there, guys. As you can see, the visibility is way down. The camera's getting a bunch of water on it, and I'm just gonna wait it out because my round is too good to leave. I mean, 42, not the best I've ever done, but certainly not the worst I've ever done. So I'm just gonna stick it out. All right, guys. So we have returned from about a 45-minute delay as a thunderstorm passed through, and the course has definitely gotten wet. The ball is not rolling nearly as far as it was on the front. And, I mean, the front, 42's not the worst, but definitely wanted a lot better than that. So, off to the back nine, my first shot hits a tree, bounces left. That could be really and my pitch shot is actually really good. Got about 11 feet down the hill for a par here. So, I mean, after that awesome second shot, which was one of my best of the day, it just goes to show that the tee shot doesn't really tell the whole story of a hole. You know what would be cool if I could do a live stream round with you guys watching, and you guys could comment what you think my score will be on the hole after my tee shot, and we'll see if you guys get it right more than you get it wrong. And if you get it wrong more, that just goes to show that the tee shot really doesn't matter that much, because a lot of the time I'll be down the middle of the fairway and I'll end up getting a double bogey, like you saw on number 1 of this same course vlog, or at least on the previous episode of the front nine. I actually got a triple bogey. But then you saw behind the bunker on 7, I ended up getting a par. So it'd be definitely interesting to see how that theory would play out, and to really experiment whether the tee shot is a extremely influential part of the game or not. Now, I mean, obviously, if you go into the water or go out of bounds in your tee shot, yeah, your score is going to be bad no matter what. And your score is also going to be bad no matter what if you have to end up punching out from under a big old pine tree behind the green. So there you go. So yeah, already in big trouble on this hole. I'm not even on the green in 4 shots, which is the par for this hole. Yeah, that's never good. And then I race this chip shot by. Now, I just want to clarify that just because I used that same club, that was not out of anger. Now, sometimes, yes, I've seen people, like, when they, like, chunk a shot, like, 30 yards, like, they'll use the same club because they're angry and they don't care because they're not walking back and, like, actually regathering themselves. But if I were to have taken a sand wedge or a lob wedge on that chip shot, which is what the optimal play would have been, I wouldn't have had a complete backswing, and I would have had to kind of scoop it, which is the last thing that I wanted to do. So I had to take a 9-iron there, and it just ended up rolling all the way down the hill. My putt back up the hill was good, and we're taking probably the best triple that I've ever made, if you're even allowed to say that. So, not a good start on the back nine. Triple bogey. 2 holes into the back nine. I don't know what to say. I got to stop the blow-up holes. If I want to break 80 on this course, which looks like is not going to happen, I got to make it easier on myself. I got to not have blow-up holes. I got to make my worst hole bogey. So, let's see if we can at least do that in these last 7 holes. Make our worst hole bogey. This hole is most likely going to be better than bogey. We're on the green in regulation.
Once I hit that, I was like,
that chip shot got within about a foot of going in. Got a birdie putt about 10 feet down the hill. So, come on. Let's respond. If I can't say anything after that last hole, let's do something about it. And we have comeback birdie. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Just about erases the triple.
Yeah, I do like that 12th hole. I usually have a good time with that hole. And this drive, that's a boom. Yeah, so I've been experimenting with Shot Tracer a little bit. As you can see, I've put the logo of the course in the top right corner. And I figured out that you could make an explosion sound effect. So when you hit the ball 290, you bet I'm going to put one of those in there. And we've hit a decent iron shot to the green. I made sure I played that a club short because there's out of bounds behind the green. Yeah, as you can see, there's a parking lot right behind the hole. So just wanted to play it safe, get it to the center of the green, and try to 2-putt. My first putt wasn't exactly the best, though, so we've got about 6 feet back the other way. And like I've done so many times in the past, it burns the edge. So, yeah. As I was saying, guys, do you think I would have made bogey after that tee shot if you hadn't seen the rest of the hole? I think most of you guys would have commented par, possibly even a couple birdies in there. So, yeah, that would be really interesting to see what that would look like. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that, and I'll try my best to make that happen. Like, I don't know if I would be able to do a live stream on my phone while recording these shots. I'm not sure. Thing is, I would have to be recording probably the entire round, like me, like walking to my next ball, walking to the next tee, and I don't know if that would work out, but it would definitely be interesting to see something like that, because lately I've been experiencing thoughts of, damn, how did I even make bogey after that awesome tee shot? So I feel like I find myself saying that far too often, and maybe that says something about me and my game. Maybe that says something about the fact that I put too much pressure on the other shots, or maybe I get cocky after I hit a good tee shot, or maybe I focus on hitting longer clubs on the range too much, and it translates to a poor game from 100 yards and in. I don't know what it is. So I don't know what that putt was either. That was just a dead pull, and we 3-putted 2 straight holes. And apparently the putting sucks again after that little stretch that I had between holes 6 and 9. So 2 straight bogeys after I got on the green regulation in both holes, and we're off to a hole that I have a terrible relationship with, number 15. I'd say probably 6 times out of 10 I'll duck hook it into that fescue over by that cart shed and that TV tower. This time I hit a good shot, though. This time I just focused on just try an 85 to 90% swing. If you're a little short, you're a little short, and I hit it on the screws. So, made short work of that hole. We're going to get a 3. Finally, a par, am I right? So, back nine is just a roller coaster so far.
He's good.
And it's led us to being 5 over through the 6 holes that we have played this 9, which is not good. We need to do better than that. It would obviously be a lot better if not for that triple. So we have a 167-yard par 3. The blue tees are playing where the white tees normally are. There was some ground under repair. So taking advantage of the luck on the 1 club shorter. Yes, we have.
That is a stellar tee shot, guys. Probably about 6-7 feet. Let's try to make
Still
the bird.
can't whistle. Anyways, just showing you my routine here a little bit. I figured I'd put this in here kind of for drama purposes, but also just to show you guys what I do on each putt. I read the uphill, downhill. I read from behind the hole. Then I take a few practice putts to gauge the speed. And let's see how it works out. Drop. Come on, go. Boom! Huge birdie. When was the last time you saw a 2 on the channel, huh?
A 2!
Oh, wait. Just 5 seconds ago.
That's how it's done.
Man. That felt great. So, just to give you guys an idea what we have left. 409 par 4, and then a 494 par 5. Reachable par 5. So, I was thinking if I go birdie, which is completely doable, considering I hit this green in regulation. I thought I went long into one of those 2 bunkers on the left-hand side of the green, but I didn't. It was pretty good distance. I'm thinking if I can go birdie, which would give me 8 over 79. I've birdied 18 many times before. I haven't birdied 17, though. The putt is tracking, but we leave it short. So we're going to need to get an eagle on the par 5 18th. I have had an eagle before. It took place on a 307-yard par 4, which I accomplished about 2 months ago in a practice round for my high school team.
Well, we know what we need to do.
I've never done it on a par 5, and I've never done it on video before, but there is a first time for everything, and we start off by hitting a drive almost 280 yards, but it ends up in the rough.
I have to try. Okay, I'll try.
And we have 219 yards to go. So, pins in front. Not exactly going to get a bunch of spin off of a wood in the rough to try and land on the front portion of the green. But what choice do I have? Moment of truth. We crack it, but we've also hooked it.
I hooked it. Well, guys, by possibly fate, we've stayed dry. I thought for sure I was going in the water. We have 1 shot left to break 80. 55 yards. 55 yards. a hole shot. I think the longest I've ever holed a shot from is 117 yards. That's what I want to say. This is less than half of that. We have a like kind of a half swing. I think I'm going to use a 50 degree because that's about the weakest club I can use to get there with how much of a swing I have. Just can't be afraid of the tree. One shot, guys. We can do it. You've seen me do some crazy stuff before with chip-ins. I've holed bunker shots before. I can do this. "55 yards. And we've plunked it in the water. Kidding me? Well, what else is new?
I was so mad. Sorry, guys. 6.5 holes of pretty decent golf after that 11th, and just couldn't quite drive it home. So, just trying to jar this chip shot. I figured chip in par, you never know. And I zoom it past just a little bit. Got about 15 feet back the other way for bogey. And an 82, and I actually took my time with this one. 82 on this course, a 73.4 rating and a 123 slope. That's like an 8 handicap round. So I really took my time with that one. I almost made it.
Crap.
And we finish at 83, a double bogey 7 on the last hole. I'm such an idiot. I didn't even think about the fact that it was just bare dirt under the ball and that I just chunked it. I mean, it was, in essence, similar to a bunker shot, so I definitely wanted that one. I gave it everything I had today. The swing looked absolutely phenomenal. Like, the wedge shots looked great. The iron swings looked great. I wasn't digging it too far in. I wasn't cutting off my finish. It was nice and fluid all day. Definitely an up and down round. I got to make it easier on myself. 83, and what did I get? 12 pars. I'm looking at the card right now. I got 12 pars, 2 triples, and 2 doubles. Yep, that's right. 2 triples and 2 doubles. That's 10 over on 4 holes. I was 2 over on the remaining 14 holes. That's how close I was today. And I know I could have laid up. I could have done it that way. I could have laid up and tried to, I don't know, make a birdie for an 80, make a par for an 81. Yeah, true. I mean, that's about how well I feel I played today. But just this situation, I had to give it a shot. It was a practice round. It's just at my home course. Obviously, this is YouTube. Of course, I'm going to go for it. Whenever it's not like stupid, whenever it like actually means, whenever it like doesn't mean anything, it's just a stupid thing to go for. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, but it actually meant something today, and I had to give it a shot. So, didn't work out. You win some, you lose some. I played pretty well today. Overall, I would say. I'm pretty pissed off just talking about it, as you can tell. So, this video is getting long. And I don't know what to say. It was just a situation where I had to take the risk and it didn't pay off. So, I guess I'll see you guys soon. I'm looking forward to the next course vlog. It's with one of my teammates at a course that you have seen on the channel before. So, looking forward to that. Maybe I'll win against him. He's pretty good. He and I this season are separated by about 1/2 of a stroke per 9 holes overall. So, yeah, we're right neck and neck with each other. So, it should be a good one. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.